Confusion in court as three SANs vie to represent PDP acting chairman in Rivers State Congress's case. Hello viewers and welcome to InfoGist TV. A situation unfolded at the Federal High Court in Abuja on Thursday as multiple senior advocates of Nigeria SANs claimed representations for the acting national chairman of the People's Democratic Party PDP, Umar Damagum, in a legal dispute concerning the conduct of the party's congresses in Rivers State. Last month, Justice Peter Lifu of the Federal High Court Abuja issued an injunction preventing the PDP, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), and various security agencies from obstructing or disrupting the PDP's ward, local government and state congresses, which were scheduled for July 27, 2024. We should recall that. The case, brought by 6 supporters of the Minister of Federal Capital Territory, Wike, was scheduled for hearing on August 15th. When the case was called, a complication arose as 3 different SANs simultaneously announced their appearances for the same defendants, the PDP, Damagum, and the National Secretary, Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and the National Organizing Secretary, Honorable Umar Batu. KCO Njimanze SAN first appeared for the plaintiff, followed by SANs Chief Ferdinand Obe and Kamaldeen Ajibade, who both stood up to represent the first to 4th defendants. The court requested Obi to proceed first, followed by Ajibade. However, the situation became more complex when another SAN, Sunday Ibrahim Ame, also stood up to represent the same defendants. Justice Lifu, aiming to prevent further confusions, instructed the senior advocates to resolve the matter among themselves. Following this, Obi requested a brief adjournment to sort out the issues, which the court granted without opposition. The case was subsequently rescheduled for August 30 for further proceedings. Justice Lifu stated that the justice of this case demands an adjournment, and consequent upon the agreement of counsel, this matter is adjourned till August 30th for final report on the counsel representing the 1st to 4th respondents, sequel to a meeting to be so held. He further directed that if the issue could not be resolved, the involved SAN should file a motion with affidavit confirming their engagements by the parties involved. The judge also extended the court's previous ex parte order preventing the PDP and security agencies from interfering with the Rivers State Congress pending the resolution of the main suit. The case's delay prevented the court from considering the application of additional parties seeking to join the suit as defendants. Meanwhile, the National Working Committee (NWC) of the ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) has thrown its weight behind the embattled Tony Okocha-led caretaker committee of the party in Rivers State. This development is coming days after a Rivers State High Court sitting in Port Harcourt nullified the sacking of the Emeka Becky-led executive of the APC in Rivers State. It was reported that the court, presided over by Justice Siki Aprioko on Monday, ruled that the National Working Committee of the party erred in dissolving the elected executives led by Biki. The judge stated that the APC NWC does not have the power to dissolve an elected executive of a state, nor can set up a caretaker committee when the tenure of the elected executive is still running. However, addressing newsmen after Thursday's meeting of the NWC, the Deputy National Secretary of APC, Festus Fonta, argued that the judgment of the Rivers State Court is not binding on the party. He said, "We want to categorically state and inform the public that the position of the party in the judgment delivered by the Rivers State Court by Justice S. Aprioko in suit number PHC 3592 CS 2023, wherein the court reinstated the dissolved State Executive Committee, that is not binding on the APC. The claimant in the said case sued the national chairman and the secretary of our great party, and not the APC itself, and you cannot sue an agent of a disclosed principle. That a court judgment, ruling, or order is not binding on a person or organization that is not a party to the suit." In suit number PHC 3592 CS 2023 between Sam Etwong and Abdullahi Ganduje and 7 others, wherein the court reinstated the Rivers State Executive Committee, earlier dissolved by APC, is not binding on APC because it was not joined as a party in the suit. Secondly, there is a valid and subsisting court judgment against Chief Emeka Beke and Ihaichuku Azubike, former Rivers State APC chairman and legal advisor, respectively, wherein they were removed from office. the said case, suit number PHC 925 CS 2023, Omete Afrebo and 9 others versus Chief Emeka Beke and 2 others were removed from office. It is pertinent to state here that the said judgment has been appealed against by Chief Emeka Beke and it is pending before the Court of Appeal. Given the above, the party still recognizes erstwhile caretaker committees set up to oversee the affairs of the party in the state. Now, amidst the political unrest in Rivers State, Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, has promised not to fail Rivers State despite political distractions. The governor of the Rivers State, Similaye Fubara, has promised to do everything possible to ensure that the expectations of Rivers people are met. Fubara stated that despite political distractions, he would ensure the provisions of quality development of both infrastructures and appropriate social amenities that contribute to making living pleasurable and better for the people. He promised that his administration would remain focused with greater determination to deliver on its responsibility to justify the support received from over 8 million Rivers people. The governor gave the assurance shortly after swearing in 5 new commissioners into his cabinet and 2 special advisors at the Executive Council Chamber of Government House in Port Harcourt. On Wednesday, Fubara said, "We are into government and governance now, not politics. When we get to time of politics, we will talk about politics. But today, what we are doing here is welcoming you on board, charging you to be good ambassadors, not just to this administration, but to your people. It is a call to duty, work in a manner so that everybody will be happy. Governance is about making the people happy, and that is our aim. At the end of the day, Rivers people will not ask us what or the number of court judgments that we have or the protests we did. They want to see results. Joining us today is to help us to have enough A's on our report card. Let me at this point thank our team for your continued support. We'll continue to make the good people of Rivers State proud that their standings by us wasn't a mistake. The commissioner that were sworn in are Honorable Ilamu Arugu Abua from Abua Odua, Dr. Roland Obed White from Degema, Sir Austin Emeka Nadozie from Iche, Honorable Samuel Anyiba from Ahoda West, Honorable Samuel Anya from Abia State, while the special advisor include Barrister Forgive Amechere from Ahoda West and Mr. Achotna from Obiabo. The governor of the River State, Similaye Fubara, has promised to do everything possible to ensure that the expectations of Rivers people are met. Fubara stated that despite political distractions, he would ensure the provisions of quality development of both infrastructures and appropriate social amenities that contribute to making living pleasurable and better for the people. He promised that his administration would remain focused with greater determination to deliver on its responsibility to justify the support received from over 8 million Rivers people. The governor gave the assurance shortly after swearing in 5 new commissioners into his cabinet and 2 special advisors at the Executive Council Chamber of Government House in Port Harcourt. On Wednesday, Fubara said, "We are into government and governance now, not politics. When we get to time of politics, we will talk about politics. But today, what we are doing here is welcoming you on board."